Convicted of shooting, Alabama Governor George Wallace is now a free man. Arthur Bremer completed his sentence today, exactly 53 years after the shooting that left Wallace paralyzed. WSFA 12 News anchor Rosanna Smith joins us with the details. And Rosanna, Bremer has actually been out of prison for nearly 2 decades.
That is right. Bremer was released from a Maryland prison in 2007. He was on parole for the last 18 years under supervision until now, when his sentence ended. Bremer shot Governor Wallace during a presidential campaign stop on this date in 1972. Bremer was convicted of the shooting and served a 35-year prison sentence. He was released on parole in 2007, and today his parole ended, making him free 53 years to the day that the shooting took place. Wallace, who died in 1998, was paralyzed and abandoned his bid for the Democratic presidential nomination after he was wounded in that shooting in Laurel, Maryland. Years ago, Wallace shared his thoughts on Bremer, saying he held no ill will.
I've forgiven Arthur Bremer, and I hope he's been forgiven, and I hope that the Lord sees fit to use him somehow in his kingdom and in the coming of his kingdom, because you cannot live and inherit the kingdom of God within a hate in your heart for anyone, and I don't hate him. In fact, I never think about him. And if he were to come to see me, I would see him. I would not be bitter toward him.
And we have an exclusive letter signed by former Governor Wallace to Bremer from 1995. He reiterated he's forgiven Bremer and hoped Bremer would find God. Wallace at one point even wrote, "I love you." He also said to the man who shot him, "I hope we can get to know each other better. We have heard of each other a long time." We're told Bremer never responded. 3 other people were also injured in that 1972 shooting. At a parole hearing in the 90s, Bremer called Wallace a segregationist dinosaur and suggested that people who tried to restrain him were responsible for the shots that wounded the bystanders. Val?
All right, thanks a lot, Rosanna. And by the way, Bremer is now in his 70s.